Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going over the Pro Football Network 7-round mock draft. Today I'm going to be doing the New England Patriots, and I'm going to be doing all 7 rounds. I'll be putting the speed on normal. Now remember, this is just a simulator, so I have no control over what picks the teams have except for the Patriots. So I'm hoping this is going to be accurate, but to be completely honest with you, I have no idea how this is going to go. So first we'll start off. Lawrence, Wilson, so far so good. Sewell, okay, Fields. So I think top 4 are pretty accurate. Okay. Lance to the Panthers, yep. Honestly, this is not as crazy inaccurate as I thought it would be. Okay. So now Patriots are up at pick 15. The Browns want to offer us pick 26 and 59 in next year's second for our first and third. Okay. I don't think so. Bills. That one I'll reject. No. No. Okay, so I'm not going to do a trade. I'm just going to pick. And this isn't me. This is me doing what I think the Patriots should do. I think Jeremiah Owusu-Kamara would be a good pick, as would Gregory Rousseau, but I'm very high on Mac Jones. I'm going to take Mac Jones here. If I was the Patriots at 15, I would take Mac Jones. They have not. I mean, they tried Cam Newton, but he didn't really look like he's going to be the answer in New England. They need a quarterback that's going to be able to replace kind of the legacy of Tom Brady, at least in some form. And I think Mac Jones would be a good quarterback to do that. So Pat Freiermuth is gone. It's too bad. I was hoping he was going to fall to us. Let's see. We're coming up on pick 46 where the Patriots are. So Cleveland wants to offer us 59 and 91 for 46. I really don't want that. Ooh, okay. So the Raiders want us to move down 2. And they give us their third in exchange for our third. You know what? I'm going to do this. Okay. So now the Bengals want 48. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to do that. Okay. Patriots are now picking at 48. Interesting. Okay. So I'm thinking 2 mindsets here. I wasn't expecting Alex Leatherwood to be on the board. I was expecting him to be gone, and I was thinking the Patriots could go tackle because they're likely going to move Michael Onwenu to left guard if Joe Thuney leaves. And then they're going to have Marcus Cannon start at right tackle, but Marcus Cannon's known for getting hurt. So they could grab Alex Leatherwood in the second round out of Alabama. Would be very, very good value. However, the Patriots do still have Yodnik Adjust, who he's been hurt a lot, but he hasn't really gotten a chance to play. He still could be a potential good tackle. So I'm going to go Terrace Marshall out of LSU. I really like Terrace Marshall. I think the Patriots need that explosive receiver, and I think that could be Marshall. So that was the Patriots' second round. So far, the Patriots have gotten Mac Jones, and they've gotten Terrace Marshall in this mock draft. I'm waiting to see if never mind, he just went. I was going to say if Brevin Jordan was going to be available, but he just went to the Packers, really. That's an interesting one. Okay. Pick 80 coming up. LA wants to offer us 101 and 103 for pick 80. Interesting. Okay, I'm not going to say no yet. Let's see who's on the board. We've gone offense twice now. Ari Rodgers, I'm not going to get another receiver, not yet. Ooh, Tylan Wallace. Hunter Long out of BC. It's not a bad idea. Quincy Roche is not a bad idea either. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get Quincy Roche out of Miami. I think Quincy Roche would be an interesting pick for the Patriots because they haven't really had a strong, legitimate pass rusher in a while. Josh Uche could be that, but I also think that if you bring in Quincy Roche, then you could probably let Lawrence Guy walk, or you can have Lawrence Guy for like 1 more year, and then let Quincy Roche come in. And I think in the third round, Quincy Roche is pretty good value. Okay, so our next pick, I think it should be coming up relatively soon. I'm not sure how soon, but relatively soon. So far, we have gone. What have we done? We've done quarterback. We have done receiver, edge rusher. Pick 120. We do need a defensive tackle, and I am keeping that in the back of my mind. But Nico Collins out of Michigan is still on the board. I cannot pass that up. He is someone I could see going in the second round for a receiver easily, and he's here on the board in the fourth round. So I selected Nico Collins. We have double dipped at wide receiver. So I think receiver wise, we're pretty much good for the draft. But then again, the Patriots also need a lot of receiver help, so I don't think that's really too unrealistic. Okay, pick 139. We've gone quarterback, receiver twice, edge rusher. We have Monty Rice out of Georgia. Dante Hightower will be coming back, but the Patriots still could use some help at linebacker. Kind of like that idea. Aaron Banks out of Notre Dame's not a bad idea either, especially if they lose Joe Thuney. They'll still have Owenu and Shaq Mason. We know how good Notre Dame tackles and guards are. Marvin Wilson at 154 is good too. I think he's a sleeper, honestly. We have another pick at 145. All right, so I'm going to go Monty Rice. I think Monty Rice is good value here. And he can help out the Patriots linebacking core. Aaron Banks goes, okay. Pick 145. Let's see. Quarterback, we don't need to check that. Running back, Chuba Hubbard's not bad. But I feel like the Patriots are good at running back, and if they want to get someone, they can get like a veteran cheap and free agency. Receiver, we're all good. Tight end, Trey McKitty. I don't think the Patriots need to draft a tight end. I think they should stick with the two they have and sign like Kyle Rudolph or Hunter Henry or like an experienced veteran. I don't think drafting one's a good idea, unless it's like Pat Freiermuth or Kyle Pitts. Tackle, Jalen Moore's on the board. Jalen Moore would not be a bad idea. Kendrick Green's not a bad idea either. Drake Jackson. You know what? The Patriots might need a backup center in the event Andrews gets hurt or retires, so Drake Jackson might not be a bad idea. Marvin Wilson, D tackle as well. Edge, we just took. Linebacker, we just took. Safety, Richard LeCount is here. Interesting. You know what? I'm gonna go Drake Jackson. I want to get the future center for the Patriots that can come in, and he can play center. He can potentially play guard too, so we can kind of do both. I think that's going to be very important if one of Mason, Owenu, or Andrews goes down. I think it's good to have that guy that can do both. Perfect. He fell to us at 159. I'm going to be taking D tackle Marvin Wilson out of Florida State. I think he's a sleeper. I think he's really good. He also just feels like a Patriots player to me. Someone who had a first-round grade last year, but didn't do as well this year, and his stock has dropped a lot. And the Patriots get him, and he just does good. That just feels like a Patriots pick to me. So now I'm trying to think. The Patriots have gotten quarterback and Mac Jones. They double-dipped at wide receiver. We've gotten edge rusher Quincy Roche, defensive tackle Marvin Wilson. We got someone else too, but I'm forgetting who. Oh, Drake Jackson, the center, who I think could probably play guard or center. This draft's going pretty good, actually. I don't think it's super unrealistic either. So pick 197. If I was going to pick a tight end, I would consider it here. But you know what? Let me see. I know we just took... Actually, Landon Young out of Kentucky would not be a bad idea. Okay. I'm going to pick LeBron Ray out of Alabama, DT. He just kind of reminds me of Adam Butler, like late round find. That's going to work out really well for the Patriots. I think he'll be good in the Patriots system. Now, I could go Allard Jackson out of Iowa, but for some reason, I feel like there's a good connection between New England and Kentucky. I don't know why. And we just drafted Jake Jackson. Let's get Landon Young in here too. So we got a center and tackle in the draft for depth in case any of the starters go down. Looking at you, Isaiah Wynn and Marcus Cannon. Looking at you two. So, yeah, we have some good depth now in the middle of the offensive line and the tackles now. And I'm assuming we're probably going to re-sign Illuminor, or we're going to go on free agency and re-sign a tackle as well, maybe. But yeah, so we got some good depth there. Round 7 come up. Not seeing any big name players that are falling or anything. So this is going pretty much as I'd expect it to go. If KJ Britt's there, I might take him. Okay, he did fall. Ooh, Tommy Kramer is here too, though. This is tough. Okay, because Tommy Kramer I also think is a potential sleeper. He's very, very good. But I like the idea of going KJ Britt as well. KJ Britt could be very, very good linebacker. We have Hightower back, Josh Uche, Anthony Jennings, who will both get bigger roles in the second year. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to go Tommy Kramer. So we've addressed tackle, center, and guard on the offensive line. That should definitely be good for the future for our offensive line. We have 3. In my opinion, I think one out of those 3 will probably become a starter at the offensive line at some point. But I think those are 3 pretty serviceable backups at the very least. So this is the Patriots mock draft simulator. This is what we did. At 15, we didn't really get a good trading package or a good trading partners. We decided just to take the pick and select Mac Jones out of Alabama. At pick 48, we were at pick 46. The Raiders offered us an extra third to move down, so we did. We got Terrence Marshall, receiver, LSU, who I think is being slept on in terms of how good he really is. At pick 80, which is the pick we got from the Raiders, we select Quincy Roche, edge rusher out of Miami, bring a solid pass rush to New England. In the 4th round at pick 120, wide receiver out of Michigan, Nico Collins, fell to us, so we happily took that pick. Pick 139, Monty Rice, linebacker out of Georgia. Hopefully will help either play middle linebacker or maybe give a position for Anthony Jennings or Uche to slide in at middle linebacker as well. Pick 145, Drake Jackson. Hopefully we'll get the potential center of the future to eventually back up and maybe replace David Andrews. At pick 159, the Patriots picked defensive tackles late. We picked 2 back-to-back, Marvin Wilson and LeBron Ray. Those 2, both in my opinion, are going to be sleepers in this draft, and I think the Patriots will be very smart to take them, as they often seem to have good luck with picking late defensive tackles. At pick 199, they pick Landon Young, an offensive tackle, someone hopefully that they can slide in as a backup or second or third string tackle. And lastly, we finish off with Tommy Kramer, who's probably going to either play left guard or right guard, backing up Owenu or Mason, kind of to replace, Tooney will be replaced by Onwenu, but Kramer will be the backup. So getting some more depth for the O-line. So that's the Patriots mock draft. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And hopefully I'll be coming out with some videos in the coming days for other team mock drafts as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.